Good evening, gamers, or good time of day, as we like to say in this world. We are ready for another match of bingo. We have Shadow Hunter and Ultraasher today playing. As you can see, we are going to give them soon 5 minutes to look over the board. And here's the board. With me on comms, we have Katie, who just won yesterday. So that's super exciting. GG's to
Thank
Katie.
you. Thank you.
And Shademp, who won on Saturday. So I have two bingo champs in the comms with me, as well as Mules, of course, our restreamer, who is just fantastic.
My bad. I'm so sorry about that. Discord was being a retard, so sorry about if I disconnected, but I'm here
No
now.
worries. Awesome. So what do you guys think about this board?
Honestly, this board is actually not bad. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
it doesn't look terrible.
It's actually not bad. There are some things I absolutely cannot stand, but this board is not bad overall.
Like two
Alright.
divine beasts.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm
Ugh.
pretty sure that we can eliminate column 4 and row 4, and the
Yup.
top left, bottom right. That's going to be no one's picking that.
There you go. That one square is just, yep, out for everyone. So for our viewers, if you aren't familiar with Breath of Wild Bingo, we are starting on, as you can see in the towers, or the players' streams here, that we're starting on the tower, Temple of Time tower, with the paraglider, but with nothing else in their inventory. They do have one tower activated, and they do have the 4 shrines on Great Plateau. And so one thing to kind of keep in mind as they go is if it says activate 8 towers, they already have 1. So they actually only need to activate 7 more. But yeah, for everything else, they are starting from scratch.
So looking right off the bat, what would you like? Where would you go with, like, what would you start thinking about choosing?
If I was me, I would choose row 5, in my opinion. King's
That's what
Diary
I was
sucked.
thinking.
I think that one's good. King's Diary's going to suck. I don't know where that is.
The King's
have to.
Diary
Is in
that's
the
in Hyrule
library.
Castle in the library behind
Oh,
the bookcase.
okay. I did not know that. 7 towers. I had to activate 8 towers, but yeah, I know where all the towers are and know how to climb them. Farron was painful climbing because I cannot get height.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah.
what I like to do with Farron is if I'm in Dueling Peaks, like if I'm running past like the Dueling Peaks stable, I will activate that shrine and then I will kind of go up behind like Dueling Peaks and go over the mountains, because if you maneuver that way, you're at the top of those cliffs behind the tower. And I have found that to be a little bit easier and faster, because then you don't have to really worry about trying to climb it with a Wizrow, if you happen to be going that way.
So fun story. In my day, I have literally climbed a Farron waterfall with Cryonis, block by block, all the
Oh,
way
I've
up.
been there.
And I did fall
Wow.
down actually right when I was at the top one time because I was getting impatient. Yeah, that's how fair it can be, especially with the rain and you don't have a lot of stamina. There's some areas in this map that are extremely challenging to go to in a bingo match.
Yeah.
Yep. For example, Gerudo Highlands. That is legit
Yes.
almost impossible reaching to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm kind of with Schwemp, that I personally like row 5. I think that jives pretty well, because if you're already in the castle, you can pick up an ancient arrow and that makes a quick kill of the Coliseum Lionel. So, which I saw in a bingo last night, and I was just like, why did I never think to go get an ancient arrow for that? I have like fought that Lionel with what was ever in my inventory. When I could have when I could have just gotten an arrow in the castle,
Yeah.
and that probably would have been faster. But because
Man.
you already have King's Diary, you're already in the castle. If you know where that where that arrow is, that I think that's probably the play. And 7 towers I really don't think is that bad.
Yeah, no,
Overall.
honestly, row 5 does interest me. The other thing I was looking at is actually bottom left corner to the diagonal top right. That, I mean, you've got two side, or like a side quest and a shrine quest. 7 towers isn't too bad as long as you have a decent mode of transportation. Which, Shub, you can correct me on this. Both of our players here do use wind bombs, correct?
That is correct. They both know wind bombs.
Excellent.
Shadow Hunter knows aerial wind bombs, while Ultra does not.
Okay, that's the mid airs or aerials.
Yep.
I think the only thing with the bottom left top right is the curry what ails you, and that's an Akala, and we all know my distaste for having to go to Akala. But if you're doing the 7 towers, like if you do like Lineru, Eldon, Akala Tower, that's not terrible. So that wouldn't be that. I think that would gel pretty well and probably would something to be to consider.
So always something interesting to me is seeing what players do on the plateau before they leave. So we have Ultra has already beelined his way. He is getting a stamina vessel, and that is something that is kind of debated about players here. I personally do a stamina vessel because I don't wind bomb, and so I need some extra stamina for climbing and running and things.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I do know a lot of people who say hearts are better if you're doing wind bombs.
True. We'll call it. I don't go to the temple at time. I don't deposit it because I just forget or just don't do it.
Right.
For my towers, I went Plateau, Peaks, Hateno, Lineru, Farron Lake, and then Woodland, and then Central Tower. That was my tower route.
Yeah, that's an interesting route. Yeah.
Right, so
yeah, I'm definitely with the stamina. I like having extra stamina because hearts you can refill pretty easily.
That's fair. And it's also good as well.
Our players are getting some resources, some really important things that I found off the bat to get. Obviously, decent collection of food, especially if you're doing wind bombs. If you are going to an area that is cold or something like that, might be a good opportunity just to make a couple meals to start with that process. An arrow is actually just one arrow is pretty important. You have the bow right at the top of the Temple of Time, but you need an arrow to get into bullet time for your wind bombs. So that's always a smart thing to grab. And then depending on what row they do, I don't feel like a ton of buying would be necessary. If they did upgrade the armor, they would need 100 rupees for the ferry. So they might, pick up some gems and, rubies and things.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything else that shouts to me that they would need.
One way that to get the Hylian HUD super easily is that if you enter from what entrance is it? I think it's the west entrance. Yes, it's the west. If you enter from the west entrance, there's a bombable wall that will give you a topaz that can sell for 180 rupees. So that's 60, and then you get 100. That's what I usually get if I need quick, easy tasks for money.
Yeah. I believe that there was this discussion on my bingo last night, but I go to the one shrine next to the central tower, and that is just part of my standard opening because there's a diamond, there's an edge of duality, there's a soldier's broadsword, there's 2 guardian swords. So like if I'm doing a long bingo and I think I might have to fight anything, I always go to that shrine for all those weapons and a diamond.
Yeah, that shrine is easily the best shrine of all the shrines that's ever existed.
Yes,
that's what I used to fight. That's what I used to fight the Colosseum and the Zora Lionel.
Yeah,
personally, because I don't go to Hyrule Castle any of my runs except if I have to kill a turret or read a diary.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I avoid the castle unless I happen to unless there's a goal there. Just because that shrine is so much closer to the Great Plateau, and for a long time I didn't know how to do wind bombs. So that was I would stop, I would pick up a horse, ride the horse there, and then I would take the horse usually to Dueling Peaks and Kakariko. So
yeah, a lot of bingo boards take you over that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if you do not know how to do Kakariko and Hateno, you're going to set yourself in a really bad direction, basically.
Yeah.
Because those are the two most important locations as well, personally. What routes do you all do for when you start off the plateau?
So I typically, I get a stamina, I get the arrows in the jar, and that bow right there because I just like having 2 bows. Very rarely will I go through that many bows, but I don't know. I like to play it safe because I'm paranoid. And then I usually warp up and then head down to the old man's house. I get the warm doublet and all the mushrooms and stuff that are around there. And then I'll defeat that Bokoblin camp because there's bomb arrows there, and because you can never go wrong with bomb arrows. Plus the cursor bee honey. So in case you have Coco, there's an easy cursor bee honey. And then I go to Magnesis. I kind of pick up the little things right around there. I get the bog platform with the ice arrows and fire arrows, and then usually from there, that's when I head off the Great Plateau.
Very nice. My tradition is to grab the bow, obviously, get my stamina. I always grab the Hylian pants. I just always do. I don't know why.
I do if I'm not racing anyone, I will. But like if when I was practicing for this, I would title my streams "No Time for Pants."
Nice title.
I do a lot of co-op blackouts with friends. That's kind of like our Saturday tradition. We do co-op blackouts together, and cool. I will grab pants then. But yeah, when I was like doing my practices, like no, we don't have time for pants. We're racing people that know what they're doing.
Well, and so yeah, that's exactly in my friendlies. A lot of my friends use wind bombs, so I was like, okay, you know what we're doing? I usually grab everything I can, kind of by magnesis. All of those crates. I grab the arrows, the ice, and the fire, because I mean, Mules was talking about it during your race. I mean, fire arrows are just like so clutch in Bingo.
Yeah.
And then I hop off. I'm like, I grab the the green plants that are right by that. What are those called? Oh gosh, or Hylian herbs.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, there's horses right below here on Magnesis, so here I go.
Yeah. My route consistently goes after the boat. I go straight to the skull camp east of the Temple of Time. Get everything there, and then get the fire arrows inside the monster chest. And then after I wind bomb, if I fail a wind bomb, I'll teleport to the stasis or run to the old man house.
Yeah.
Kill the things, and then grab the stimula shrooms and peppers and baked apple.
Yeah. So very similar to kind of what I do. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching more bingos now, and I'm starting to think of maybe going next to the Temple of Time to that camp and picking some extra stuff up. But at this point, like, it's just so ingrained what I do. I keep forgetting that I want to do that.
That's fine. Also, the Bokoblin Archer, be mindful. It also has a chance to drop. It also has a chance to drop no arrows, so you will be stuck with your fire arrows, which is annoying. I had that many times, and I hated it.
All right, so it looks like both Shadow and Ultra go to my favorite shrine. So
they took a note out of your page.
They must have just. I have good ideas every once in a while. So.
Hey, I'm a teacher. We do that. We don't make up we don't reinvent the wheel. We use good ideas.
Can we all technically call that our favorite shrine because there's so much goodies there?
Yeah. I mean, and I found that shrine purely by doing a bingo. I needed, I think a guardian sword was on the thing, and I was just like, it was like far into my bingo, and I was just like, where am I going to get a quick guardian sword? And I looked it up, and I was just like, wow, this is like really close to the Great Plateau. Like, why am I not doing this more often? And then my good friend Dobby Digital taught me the trick with the metal weapon opening the door, so you don't have to do the full shrine. Because I would leave after getting those weapons. Like after I got that the soldier's broadsword, I would leave. But he's just like, no, keep going. Use this trick to get through the
And then
door, and
that
then you
way
get a
you get the
diamond.
diamond.
And I was
Yeah.
like, Dobby,
Yeah.
you're like, you took my idea and you just made it like 100 times better.
I gotta love
Yeah.
it.
I discovered that shrine by what do you call it? I wanted the silver rupee for one of the lines, and then I looked it up, and then went for that shrine, and then instantly looked at all the chests, and I found legit everything
Yeah.
that I wanted. So that's why I keep on going back there.
Oh man, I am like due for a casual playthrough again of this game. It's been like a year,
Yeah.
and I'm like, how am I forgetting about all these things and shrines and yeah, oh, so many things.
So it looks like
So it
Shadow's going for the tower.
Yes, and
So
Ultra is looking like going some. I don't know where he is exactly. I'm pretty sure he's going Kakariko, I think. But I'm pretty sure he's going Kakariko. Pretty sure. But don't quote me on that. Oh,
yeah,
I see
well,
dueling peaks.
yeah, there's dueling peaks.
There's dueling peaks. And then Shadow missed his wind bomb up to Central Tower.
Ugh.
Bummer.
So that's
And the
a little
Guardians
unfortunate.
spotted him too.
Yeah.
2 Guardians spotted him,
That's rough.
which is
The
fine
Guardians
as long as you have good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Guardians at Central Tower are really annoying to get overall. They're really annoying to fight. The Stalkers is by far the most annoying enemy at the location.
I agree. Yeah,
Because that's just painful.
Yeah, I always say that like I've loved this game. I've 100%ed it twice, once on normal, once on master, and I'm working on a third 100% playthrough on normal because I've done master mode with DLC, and that once was plenty for me. But I'm looking at you, Trial of the Sword. But I say that I learned so much more about this game by doing bingos, and what like really drew me into doing bingos was the fact that like you don't have to speed run this game. You don't have to know glitches. If you just like the game, you can do a bingo. And that's kind of what got me started, because like I am friends with a lot of people that play Ocarina of Time, and they do a lot of Ocarina of Time bingos, which I would never do because I can't speed run the game and I don't want to learn tricks, and that's just no.
Oh
But
no, Shadow!
Shadow just got stopped, got sniped by a Guardian.
He avoided so many. Oh my gosh.
That's true.
let's hope he has a nice save. Bless
He
RNG.
got a hard save. He hard saved.
Oh,
I
he's sorry.
noticed
Okay.
Right before he died.
Oh, that's probably smart. Yeah.
If he had died, he would have probably been teleported back to the Dea Ruins, which is I absolutely hate that
Right.
location.
Yeah. Hard
Because
save.
it's
Yeah.
laggy and I can't win bomb.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what drew me into Breath of the Wild bingos, was the fact that like for a while I didn't know that you could like that a bingo file was a thing. So I was doing Great Plateau every time. Thankfully, I only did like 3 or 4 like that before I had found out that like bingo files were a thing, and I was just like, okay, this makes it 100 times more enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, just make a new profile. You got your bingo file.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
True.
but like the fact that like I could do it while like I can do it playing a horse. I could do it you know, I didn't have to learn tricks. Like, yeah, I wanted to learn wind bombs because I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure if I put a couple hours in, I can like get really good at them, and that'll just make movement faster. But like I said, I do this every Saturday, and I play with people that don't want to learn tricks. So they either run everywhere or they grab horses, and we still have a lot of fun. And I'm slowly amassing a horde of people to play Breath of the Wild bingos with me. So
that's cool.
Yeah, but that was just something that like really drew me to the bingo, was like you could like anyone could do it if you want to learn about the game. And I've learned so much because I do bingos like not how I would play casually. Because I don't know about you, but when I do this game casually, like I'm getting a bunch of shrines, I'm like fully upgrading my stamina, I'm getting a bunch of hearts, I'm doing divine beasts, and then I go do all the hurt stuff.
Yeah.
And you just can't do that with a bingo. So like I've learned a lot about myself as a player, and I've learned a lot about like different strategies of getting around, and like I've learned a lot about the map too.
Yeah.
True.
By doing bingos.
So we see Shadow Hunter at Castle getting an ancient arrow. So that is awesome.
And I
Well,
think he's also getting the King's Diary as well. That's why
that
you
would
think I'm going.
make sense to us.
That's sad that he
Yeah.
messed up his wind bomb. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's most likely he's doing row 5.
He's just gonna drown, I think. He can
Yeah,
take
he's
it,
gonna
right?
Yeah, he has
he's
hearts.
fine.
He has hearts. He's fine.
And Ultra also got Dueling Peaks Tower.
He got Dueling Peaks, which is the first one of the
Yeah,
7, right?
I would
Yes.
imagine.
Well, they only need to activate 6 because they have the plateau tower.
Yes.
That is correct.
But that's
Electric
curious why
Wizrow.
he. I was about to say,
sorry.
that's curious why he didn't get Central Tower. I don't think he did. No, he didn't. So if
No, he
he's
did
going
not.
for the 7 towers, why not get Central? Because he was right there. So that's very curious.
Honestly, I think he's gonna get it when he goes back. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be curious to see if that's what they end up doing.
See? So right on the topic of getting into bingo, I like that. We have a community on our Discord. It is the Breath of the Wild speedrunning Discord, actually. We have a bingo channel with tons of resources pinned. I will take credit for one tiny section of them. I kind of have like a starter doc, but mostly like Zinpars and many other players have compiled resources to just make it as easy as possible for you to hop into playing bingo. So
Yeah.
thank you, Mules, for the Discord link in chat. Very helpful.
Oopsies, I left on exit. My bad.
All good.
And the nice thing is that it just seems like there's constantly people being like, hey, who wants to play bingo? Like, who's up for a bingo? And I know a lot of people have answered like my questions, because for the longest time I didn't know that there was a channel in the speedrunning Discord, and I kind of played by my own rules, because like I don't know who else was there to ask how do you interpret this goal? So like it was nice to kind of go in and be like, okay, so what do you do? Like how do you think what this means? So
yeah,
they're very helpful.
Oh, sorry. Shadow Hunter just died because he drowned in the water by Hyrule Castle.
Yep, that was my
Yeah.
You hate to see it. Honestly, dying in bingo, it's kind of like a rite of passage. It's like you die left and right. You just got to keep going. That is bingo. 3 hearts.
You're so squishy at the beginning.
I love it.
What's your all's worst way to die in bingo? Like the absolute worst way?
I think it would have to be, I mean, something like what I was saying before, when you're at you're at the top of a waterfall that you're climbing up, or you're just like so close to the shrine, but you haven't actually activated yet, or something like that, because it makes you redo. Or actually, hold on, Katie, I'm going to use your example. I was watching you just two weeks ago. You killed a Lionel and then died.
Because I tried.
Wow.
So this was when I wasn't as consistent with my wind bombs. I was still trying to like troubleshoot, like, because I was getting them probably about 60% of the time, and I thought I had one more fairy, and I tried to wind bomb away from it, and then no, I just died, and then I was just like, please don't tell me I have to kill that Lionel again. And I did, and it was heartbreaking. It's just like, and especially that was a frustrating bingo to begin with. It was just like we ran into one. I think that was the one I was doing with Minna 1078, and she was having a hell of a time trying to find Flint. And it was just like, of course I had to defeat a Lionel, and I died right afterwards. And my husband still likes to laugh. He's like, you remember when you killed that Lionel and then died immediately after with a wind bomb? It was just like, shut
up. Wow.
So that's pretty heartbreaking.
Indeed it is. My worst moment of dying in Breath of Bingo is being kicked in the face by a horse.
Oh.
Because I remember making a trial and error, trying to do giant horse, figure out how to do it and how to get it fast. And then while doing the trial and error, I messed up. I landed incorrectly and then got too close, and I trapped it by a corner, and then it got kicked in the face and one-shot me at 3 hearts.
Oh. Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
And then there's another one. Then I was a noob at the bingo when I first got horses. I missed my horse and I got kicked in the face and died. So yeah, fun.
It
looks like Ultra is heading to Kakariko.
Yep, that is correct.
Oh man, Shadow and these Guardians. Oh, he's going for the parry.
Oh.
Hey, at least he had a shield up.
Yeah, that's true. He did.
He had a shield.
But he has no shield left. He has no shield, and I'm not sure if he has food.
Oh, he's making me very nervous. Okay. Oh no.
Me too.
How is the Guardian still locked onto him? Oh my gosh, this is. Oh man.
That's wild.
Oh.
I guess the Guardians have a grudge against Shadow. Wow.
Oh, that was ooh.
Well, now he's got the issue of the high walls of Castle, so.
That's true. Also, I should also mark that if he climbs up this wall, there's a Guardian turret waiting for him.
Yeah. So you kind of have to be careful with that.
Is that where you all go for your Guardian turrets as well? Is that location, or you go somewhere else in Hyrule Castle?
I think it's probably approach from the back, but that's just me because I feel like I have like a better handle on the back end of Hyrule Castle because it's just like, hey, there's a cliff here and there's just there's no area back there where you can get simultaneously attacked by 2 things, right?
Yeah.
Whether in the front, I feel like you could easily get cornered by 2 different Guardians.
Did Shadow just do an intentional death? It looks like.
Yep, he did.
Yeah,
he did an intentional death.
Okay.
He wanted health.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Killed himself. I mean, that's just true.
I mean, hey, sometimes it's worse that you get an instant.
Yeah.
Now he's at 3 hearts.
Yep, and he can win bomb again.
But yeah, back onto like the Breath of the Wild deaths or the bingo deaths. I think another one was I was going to Gerudo. Like I needed the Gerudo Tower, and this was before I had learned wind bombs, and I got one shot by a style moblin that was behind me and I didn't see, and I lost like 5 minutes of time travel with that.
Aww, that's sad.
Yeah.
Gerudo Tower sucks. It's like not fun to climb at all.
Yeah.
Like not fun. There's also towers that are not fun as well, like Pharaon and Wasteland. Those towers suck. And Akala, I hate Akala badly.
Akala's not too bad. I hate Ridgeland though.
Ridgeland, I figured out.
Oh, go ahead, because I want to hear this.
Okay, so Ridgeland, I figured out a way. If you approach from Satori Mountain, if you do a successful wind bomb, it takes you straight to the top of the mountain. Top of the tower.
Oh, nice. Okay, I might have to practice that.
Yes, that is correct. You have to play around. It's north of the tower.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me go double check real quick. Let me go double check, and I'll tell you my answer. Yeah, it's like almost. It's like almost directly north of the tower.
Right.
Not exactly, but almost like north, and you go a little west, and then you arrive at the spot.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to practice that.
Interesting.
Because that's the real reason I'm commentating and watching all these bingos is just so I can learn everyone else's tips and tricks.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Ultra just activated Taloneg. I'm gonna do a big plug for activating shrines. You never know when you might need to go back somewhere. Either you changed your mind, you didn't realize that you need something. Just activate the shrines. If they're within distance, just do it. It's so worth it.
I agree.
That's true.
Especially something like Kakariko, because like you can get to so many other regions pretty quickly from Kakariko. 90% of the time, if I need to get to Lanayru and Eldon, I'm going through Kakariko, mostly because I like to stop at the fountain and get fairies and stock up, and I'll do a bunch of cooking while there.
And we see Ultra just did that. He just got some fairies. So there you go.
Yep, he got fairies.
So he's talking to the fairy.
But he has no
Curious.
money. Actually,
Oh.
never mind, he does.
Yeah, no, he
He
did
does have-
sell. But he doesn't have
He
any
has, like-
equipment to upgrade yet, I don't think.
He
No,
bought the
he
hood,
does.
but does he have everything to
Oh.
upgrade it?
He did buy okay. I don't know. We'll see. We're about to see.
Let's see.
I don't remember what you need for the hood right off the top of my head.
You need 5 monster horns, and that's it. Boko horn, and that's all.
Okay.
Wow. Alright.
I've done that task so many times. It's like in the back
Right.
of my head.
I'm usually having to dye the Highland hood because I'll do, like I said, I'll do co-op blackout, like short
Oh,
ones,
that
and
is-
they usually have the dyes on there.
Oh yeah, I've had
Mhm.
one. I saw on one board you had to do 2 different colors of the
Yeah.
Highland hood. That's a popular bingo square.
Yeah.
Purple's not bad because you could just go to Stasis and there's 5 restrooms there.
All right, he got his Hylian hood upgraded, which means we have someone looking at either row 5 or column 4, and I think we
And
all
then-
know it's not column 4.
It's not going to be called
Shadow,
for.
what do I call it? Shadow just failed the wind bomb again.
You hate to see it.
Yes, I do. What I figured out myself, is that, in these type of areas, if these wind bombs don't work, after you place down the square, you look straight up.
Right. Yeah, because that'll help reduce the lag.
Yeah. Still possible to mess up, but it's more
The
likely.
good news is
gonna
he
use-
made it into the library, and he is going directly for that King's Diary, it looks like. Hard
Yep.
save for protection,
Hurts.
but he is
Yeah.
almost there.
And
I
Almost
always-
if those alphas does not bother him.
I always
Yep,
forget
first
that the
page.
library
Yep.
has, yeah. I always forget that the library has that opening. I usually go through the
The
docks.
dock, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I would have done, but genius, just
Okay.
dropped right in.
Yeah, I don't think you would need anything for lockup, especially because I'm pretty sure Shadow got an ancient arrow, so the Colosseum Lionel is going to be really fast. And electric whiz rope it's not that bad. He has enough weapons to just outright kill it if he doesn't have more than one ancient arrow.
Where do y'all go for your electric whiz ropes? I go for the one in linear wetlands. That's where I go for my electric whiz rope.
Yeah, that's where I usually go.
I can't
Easy
say I have one off
location.
the top of my head. Dude, I need to play more bingos.
Yeah.
Usually I make
True.
other people get the electric whiz rope, but there is one right in the linear wetlands, which isn't too bad. Yeah,
And then there's,
Rosso. Go ahead.
oh, sorry. There's electric. No, I'm sorry. Ice whiz rope at
Oh.
Lenaru Tower
That's
and
the one I
Foothill
usually get.
Stable. And then
Bummer,
there's
Ultra,
he just
Fell
lost
and lost a
fairy.
fairy.
it was like the
Yeah.
stamina was just so close. He just needed to I guess just pump just a little more. Oh man,
That's sad.
that was yeah. Anyways, continue.
Oh, Shadow just wasted a fire arrow. Or not. He got more food, so I guess that was worth it.
I was just about to say Rosso was doing the one-shot Lionel. I know for a fact that when Rosso plays Breath of the Wild, he likes to hunt Lionels for all the parts, which obviously you don't get any parts if you use an ancient arrow. So like the thought of using an ancient arrow on a Lionel was just like whoosh right over his head.
I usually just fight the Lionel because I just
Yeah.
get the edge of duality. I have over 6 hours in the game, so I know how to fight them.
Yeah.
Like consistently.
that's-
If you need a Lionel fast, you could just go straight stasis Boomy Zoomy to the Faron Grasslands, I think that is, and then you go down for to a spear Lionel.
Okay.
And here we are at the Colosseum,
Yep, dead.
and he's marked the square. Beautiful.
Nice.
Yep. 2. Shadow is in the lead by 1.
Say that. Ultra's got some towers though.
Yeah.
Well,
That is true.
1.
He has towers. He has 2, including Plateau. But,
Yes, that's true.
Activate 7 towers is not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy feat.
No.
Well, he's close to another, thank goodness.
Yeah, I
That
think
is-
Roso's excited that you also call it a boomy zoomy.
That's why I also call him as well. So
That's what they're known as on my channel, because I have quite a few people that watch me that don't play Breath of the Wild. They just apparently like to listen to me struggle bust my way through bingos. But yeah, they started calling them boomy zoomies, and that's just what it's called now.
Eek. I don't think so.
Beautiful.
Ultra can make it up this tower because you need a fire arrow to get across. Or do you not?
I don't think so. You can
Climb your way.
you can climb your way very carefully.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna take some
I-
time, but I think it's doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
I just
but
use
it
fire
can take
arrows.
a time.
Tuck, he picked up the chest. Yeah, the right outside the castle is just east of the castle, directly east.
Okay. I should get my ancient arrows in the dock area, or is that bomb arrow location? I'm pretty sure it's ancient arrow, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember. Can you bomb vines? I didn't think you could, but I've been wrong before.
I'm pretty sure you can find ancient arrows and dock of Hyrule Castle,
Okay.
which is also where a shrine is located as well.
Yes.
And then Ultra Stream went pause.
Hey, he's just climbing.
Yeah, he'd just be climbing.
Oh, can you get to it from this spot?
Honestly,
though?
that's
That looks
iffy.
tight. Ooh.
That's tight. If he makes it, then he makes up the tower. If not, he loses that and falls all the way down.
Oh, he's
Nope.
yeah. No, he didn't fall all the way down though. That is nice. But yeah, what's the?
I think I was about to say. I think it's this side you need to go up. This one you can kind of
Yep.
go over these particular vines, rest, and then you can climb up
Looks
or
like
use
it.
stamina.
Yeah.
But I tend to hoard my stamina, and then I never go through all of it. But
Yeah. The stamina food.
I tend to hoard my stamina and my bomb arrows, and I still pick up
Yeah.
all the things.
All right. So it looks like Shadow is making his way over to the Dueling Peaks Tower. I would guess is where he's headed.
Yes, most likely. And then Ultra's about to get his third tower at the I'm gonna call it what tower is it?
Oh, I don't think
Hateno.
Hateno, yeah.
I don't think I've seen anyone do a wind bomb off a tree like Shadow just did. That
Impressive.
was very
yeah.
impressive.
Yeah,
I did not know
spider-
So
you
you know
could do
that
that.
skull
Oh,
head?
the
Right.
You know that
spider. Oh,
skull
that's
head?
right.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. I'm just in awe.
It's okay. So the skull head by the camp, I boomy zoomy, and that's how I get height on the Dueling Peaks tower. That's what I personally use.
Mhm.
I guess I'm just a pleb and I just climb it.
It's okay. I'm also a pleb and climb the Hateno tower, so we're not alone.
I mean, it's not a hard one to climb. They've given
Yeah.
you many platforms, so.
Yeah. It's not like Gerudo or Pharaon, which is Pharaon is so hard to climb. So you know this pillars by Pharaon Tower?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I boomy zoomed off them and then timed my wind bomb, and then tried my best to land near a platform and then climb up. But
Yeah.
the problem was there's a wish rope chasing me. So if I
That's-
didn't get it up there fast enough, I was going to die.
Yeah. That's why I prefer my Dueling Peak strat, because you can just fly to the top of the tower that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so it looks like Ultra is back at Kamya Talk, and I should probably remember that because that's the shrine I always go to, and I just never remember the name. So it looks like they're probably going for the Central Tower now.
Yeah, most likely.
I think we're gonna get banned from future commentating because Mules does not like Boomy Zoomy.
Well, I call them wind bombs. So I'm safe.
I call them boobies zoomies, not wind bombs.
Oh my goodness. I used to call them bills, but you know, who is that anyway? So I will say, it annoys me. I like consistency between things, and I really appreciate how BTB, BIL, right? Like, I love the consistency
Right.
of that. They're both 3 letters, so.
Well, yeah, that's what for the longest time, like when I was learning them, like all the videos were titled Bomb Impact Launch. So, and then when I was like asking questions in the server and I was saying wind bombs, I thought the wind bombs were the mid-air ones, like the mid-air
Like a specific type
like
of,
a specific like the specific kind, and they're like, no, they're called wind bombs. Like that's just what we don't call it bomb impact launch anymore. It's like, oh well, now I just feel silly.
It's okay.
Because
I
I'm
learned,
off in my own little bingo world.
yeah, that's fine. I learned boomy zoomies very fast actually. They did not. It did not take long to learn one, honestly.
Right, so we got Ultra is avoiding the Guardian. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be clutch for sure.
Oh, no.
Wait, the fairy.
Hate to see it.
Oof.
The fairies did save him in the long run.
He's
See,
going
that's
for the
why.
same strategy. Oh man.
Aww. Nice. You will get rid of the
keys,
guard.
Not the keys. Not the keys.
The keys are so annoying.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The bingo.
It's
Oh
a
my
rough
goodness.
one.
Oof.
And Shadow with an impressive launch, also heading to Kakariko, it looks like.
Yeah. Is that Ultra's last fairy? Or am I wrong?
I've
think
lost
it's
track,
his last.
but yeah,
Okay.
I would think it's his last. He didn't get a ton. He didn't get off for it, CAC, so I don't think at least.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fun fact, there's also a fairy hanging out by like an old guardian ruin, right kind of before you get to Lanayru.
Oh.
It's a handy little one. Yeah, it's like right north of the Beware of the Flowers Shrine quest.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Very true. I never knew that there was a fairy over there. I only know the ones at the fairies, and that's it.
I think I found one randomly cutting grass on the way to Hateno once.
That feels good.
And yeah, that was a nice launch from Shadow. And I think I found one in the grass. I was cutting grass, getting restless crickets for the side quest in Hateno that needs the 10 restless crickets. And as I was cutting grass, a fairy appeared. So you can get them occasionally by cutting grass. But I don't count on that. I like my guarantees.
Yeah, I do too. Guarantees are better than RNG. RNG sucks.
Because that's kind of like my philosophy when doing bingos is like, especially like when you're looking for specific items, I kind of go, I'd rather go to the place that I know I can get it than spend time trying to look for something that I'm not familiar with. So, and then afterwards I try to find out if there was a more optimal place to pick up whatever item. Like the monster extract.
I hate getting monster extract. I lost at bingo because I had to do monster extract and fruitcake.
Ooh.
We were doing blackout that round and I lost.
Yeah, you just...
I recommend to get those fairies. Those fairies are gonna be so. Oh well, he already scared away too.
I think just one.
Right. Yeah, I think so. One. I thought it was 2, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, because there's one that spawn, 2 that spawn in the center, and then 1 on each side. And then Shadow's about to get his 3rd tile.
But again, Ultra's working on those towers, so
That's correct.
hard to know.
If he gets that, yeah, if he gets that out of the way, then he gets all the easy tasks.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with some of these, like, especially once you get into normal bingos, is like you could spend a lot of time like working towards goals, and then like all of a sudden within like 15 minutes you're marking several off. So, because it looks like he's on his way to the Coliseum right now.
Yes, that's correct.
Or Ultra.
But the question is, does Ultra have what do I call it? Ancient Arrow?
I don't think so.
Or really,
So he has
even
to fight.
good weapons. They're not great. He did go. Well, he did go to the shrine, so he's got some decent weapons because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, and getting one more fairy. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, Shadow,
Impressive.
yeah. Nice and
Impressive.
stocked
Maybe Ultra's not going to the Coliseum.
No, he's getting the flame blade located there.
Interesting.
Fortunately, they don't have great aim, but man. Oh, man.
Man, their aim is just not good.
I mean, good for us as players, but
yeah. Bad for the enemy.
Yeah, DJ Carmichael was doing, he was trying to do damageless Trial of the Sword on Master Mode. And talking about how ridiculously good aim Bokos have when they're throwing rocks, but not when they have arrows.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I guess rocks are more dangerous than arrows.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right, Shadow is heading to Lanero, looks like, and
oh, wind bomb.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
Now where
nice
is
aerial.
He? Oh, he's going for the electric type Wizrobe.
Yeah, the Wizrobe's literally right next to it. It's literally right there. Pretty easy getting to, if I was to be honest.
Yeah. See, I probably would have went for the tower first and then flew down to the Wizrobe, but
pretty sure he's doing reverse, which also works, I guess.
No, that also works, especially if you are really good with wind bombs and getting height with your wind bombs. You could probably get up to the tower pretty easily. I just prefer to go from high to low, so since I would be already up on the cliff, I would go for the tower and then just wind bomb. And then if I fail the wind bomb, then I can come down here, and then from there warp back to the tower to head to Eldon. But this, if you're confident with your height wind bombs, then this is probably slightly faster because it's less warping.
Yeah, I remember in my run for the Wizrobe, there was an ice Wizrobe that was chasing me, so I had to use my final fire arrow against it.
Ugh.
To kill it, or else I was gonna be frozen midair and die.
Yeah.
Which is just painful to do. It's not fun.
And it looks like Ultra seems to be struggling climbing this cliff.
He's trying to use that more or less. I don't know if you want to call it a glitch where you kind of, mash. But it's tough.
I'll call it a glitch, but at the same time, climbing up walls is, I guess, a glitch, but running on the ground is not, in my opinion.
Very true.
Phew.
He's going for the Ridgeland Tower. Okay.
Oh, Shadow missed his wind bomb.
Ugh. So both runners going for another tower at the moment.
That's true.
Actually, I mean, this is an electric type Wizrobe, so he
Yeah,
will.
that's
Yeah,
Oh, Shadow awoken a Hinox.
that's
Ugh.
probably fine. Just keep
That's fine.
moving.
just as long as you keep running past.
Oh, he had that
What?
message from the Zora. That's sad.
Oh.
Ugh.
That's honestly
God,
so
that's
sad.
worse than the Hinox.
Oh.
Way worse.
I agree.
Oh man. Got locked in text boxes and cutscene. Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna give props to Ultra for going for Ridgeland, because if I don't have to do Ridgeland, I prefer not to do Ridgeland Tower. But it works
Personally-
well with the electric Wizrobe, so maybe that was the smarter play.
Mhm.
Berries
Personally,
coming in clutch.
Ridgeland is really painful at first, but once I learned my trick, it was actually not bad.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to like make notes of like, okay, what would be the next helpful like place to find where I can win bomb to avoid doing painful things, and Ridgeland Tower is definitely on my list of like where would be a good spot to try to win bomb.
Yeah.
Do you guys does any of you know how to do a call a tower really well? Because I always just die.
No, I struggle bus and try to climb.
Don't climb. That's probably if you get spotted by a guardian, you're just dead. There's
Well, I
nothing
don't
Yeah.
go. I try to climb like up the sides. Like I don't take the intended path. I kind of go outside of where the guardian is.
That's
Because
fine.
most of the time I usually have enough stamina to kind of just give me that edge.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, like
Fair
a
enough.
combination of maybe lots of stamina food. I mean, honestly, gales, but you don't want to have to fight. I mean, unless you have to do, meadow as one of your like square objectives,
Yeah.
then you would get gales. That would be really helpful because that's how I feel like in Hundo, I think that's
Yeah.
how they get to the top. Is mostly
Mhm.
just gales.
Yeah. Personally, Rivali is the shortest and fastest of the four, but that one I just struggle with because I can't do the cold area well without armor. Oh, and then Shadow
Oh,
dropping
no,
down to the
Shadow.
beginning. That's sad.
Oof.
Yeah. E-Dog put a good point of, or made a good point of, why aren't they wearing their Hylian hoods?
They
Yeah.
upgraded them. Yeah, they're free protection just hanging out in
Yeah.
their inventory.
Yeah, just gone. But
It's
to be
easy
honest,
in
is
Bingo
that gonna do
to
anything?
yeah.
To be honest, is that gonna make a difference when you're just wind bombing and you're still taking a full heart?
I mean, it might prevent you from getting one shot by some things. It might give you a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is
I'm
true.
always up. I think Ultra.
There we go. Ultra finally put it on.
I mean, and you kind of have to go. You have to appreciate, Naked Link with a hood and a cape. So it's the swag of it at this point.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's too good.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing we should mention is one-shot protection. So if you have all 3 hearts, you have something called one-shot protection. They don't really talk about it in the game, but you have a protection. It'll take you down to what, quarter of a heart, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's something to kind of keep in mind is if you can stay at 3 hearts, if you don't have any sort of armor or anything like that, you have that one-shot protection kind of in your back pocket at least.
Okay. That's neat. Interesting to know. Well, Shadow is about to climb his 3rd tower, including Clean Plateau as one of them, obviously.
And it looks like Ultra is on his way to Ganon's castle, probably to read the diary.
Yeah, most likely.
And Tallest Thomas confirms that yes, you get, if it's one shot, it takes you down to a quarter of a heart.
Okay.
Thanks, TT.
I usually get like hit and then something else comes up behind me and hits me anyway, so I still die. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in theory you should have one-shot protection, but I'm usually unlucky.
Yeah, same here. I like never get one-shot protection ever.
Well, you have to be at all 3 hearts to get it, so.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
For me, I don't at all.
Yeah.
Do you agree that key swarms are the most annoying enemies in the game?
Yes. Keys, especially like Elden keys, the fire keys.
I don't know, Octrox though.
Yeah, they can.
Personally,
Oh,
the
looks
fire
like
keys are
Ultra
not
just
bad.
got.
Electric
say-
keys worse, in my opinion. Electric keys worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. But it looks like Ultra just narrowly missed getting hit by a Guardian.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
If he misses wind bomb, it's death. If he does not make it up, it's death for him. Oh. Oh. Okay, so he failed his wind bomb.
Oh man, this is a pause champ moment. We got the castle, we got some stream buffering, we got.
Yep.
Interesting.
And Shadow, and then Ultra is not gonna make it. Oh, he triggered the Ganon cutscene.
Ultra hacking. Yeah, because wouldn't that refill his stamina?
Wait, that does?
I think so.
But he's not cooking a skip. That's the problem.
And it looks like Shadow's gonna try to wind bomb his way to the top of the tower.
Well, instead of those guardians trying to aim at you. So I mean, hey, I don't blame him. He did have it. I mean, it looked like he had a good bunch of stamina, but actually no, he didn't. He had gotten a stamina refill or like a container.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vessel. That's the word, vessel.
Let's see if this wind bomb succeeds. Up to oh, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I've spent a decent amount of time on this hill trying to find a good spot to wind bomb to that tower, and
yeah,
up there.
There you go.
Like I got it.
That's
Beautiful.
that's the top. That's almost impossible missing.
And Ultra found land on castle, so he has bridged the moat.
Yep. That's another tower down. Pretty sure this is the left entrance, so this will lead to this this.
I have.
Oh, that's so sad. He just.
Oh no.
Ice, baby ice taluses.
Little baby ice taluses. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's
The
so
first
sad.
time I saw a little baby talus, I was just in love. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh wait, it can kill me. Run away. Oh wait, I can blow it up with one bomb. Okay, wait, that's not too bad.
I just usually just eat it.
Yeah, I like to yeet it. Obviously, you can't do that with the ice ones or the Igneo one, but
Yeah.
But yeah,
Actually, you can.
Oh, can you?
You can. If you have the level 2 Flamebreaker / Snow Quill armor, you can actually.
Talus Jr., yeah.
Oh. He got it again.
Oh my gosh. Oh, heartbreaking.
All right. And Shadow looks like he's on his way to the Ridgeland Tower as well.
Yep. That's honestly so sad. He died to baby Talus again.
At least he's got a good save.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true. He's in Hyrule Castle.
That's a nice save to have, yeah.
Well, he's in Castle now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, take that back. He could just climb up.
Oh, but a guardian.
Oh,
no, he won't make.
Oh no!
Dang, he's just struggling at Hyrule Castle. That's just sad.
It's so like Hyrule Castle, unless I find like unless you run like any percent, um doing Hyrule Castle in a bingo is always you got to go in with the mindset that you're gonna die several times because it's
Yes,
just
it's also
so easy
stressful.
to die. Yeah, it's so stressful. And as I was saying earlier, I probably have well over 500 hours into Breath of the Wild, and I still to this day get lost in Hyrule Castle.
I did too. Ultra just died to baby Talus again. Man, I guess
We
that's
saw
his.
the 1 heart protection coming from Shadow screen there.
I guess that's harder than Calamity Ganon. I guess the final
Yes.
boss should be baby Talus. That should be the final boss.
Agreed. Oh, and he got seen by.
Oh, he has a flying guardian on him.
Oh.
That's honestly sad.
Okay.
He made it.
Okay. Yeah, I usually when I'm trying to get to the library, I go around the back through the docks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was doing a bingo one time, and for some reason I thought the docks was more on the east side of the castle and not necessarily in the very back. So I spent a little time like, where the heck are these docks? And no, I was looking in the wrong spot because they're
I will
almost
say
directly in the
there's
back.
yeah, it's like there's so many little cliffs and ins and outs in back there, so you can kind of get mixed up. But it's just a safer area generally than the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And then you can like there's a couple of easy weapons right along the way that you can grab, which is really nice.
Oof, we got a turret. Using his whistle sprinting to maintain some staminas.
Oh, that was super close shot right
Made
there.
it.
Yep.
I usually entered through the library, through the docks, or mainly the diner hall. That's where I usually go.
Yeah, if I get to the dining hall, I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. I get lost.
Well, watching it of any percent, I feel like I know very well how to get from the dining room to the armory, and then the armory to the library. So that's good at least.
Weapons room is probably the best room in all of Hyrule Castle, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah,
it gives you Royal Guard Royal Claymore, and that's just 2 of them. They also give you Royal Guard Shield.
All right, it looks like Shadow's gonna try. Oh no, he's going over. I was thinking maybe he's gonna try to wind bomb from an ice block.
In my opinion, that's not the play.
See, I think that's what I usually do, and then sometimes I overshoot it. But it's been a while since I've tried to do that because, like I said, I avoid Ridgeland Tower.
That's fine.
Don't drop. Don't die.
Oh well, he did make a safety save, so
yeah, that's true.
That's
no. He has 2 enemies.
Got 3 enemies technically.
He has 2 Wizrobes on him, and that's just sad. Oh, he barely missed death.
Oh, stamina.
Yes,
I
was about to say save.
Oh,
save.
Hard save. Save. You absolutely.
This is my casual strat. I save every single platform.
Oh, it's lightning too. Oh, that's just sad. Clutch.
For the fairy.
Ultra stream is buffering. Oh, that's just sad.
So did you notice, fun fact, his game over was yellow because he got shocked?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then blue also has freeze. If you die by freeze, you get that.
Yep. I always forget, but it's so cool to me that they changed the game over just slightly depending on how you die.
Yep.
It's that's what I really like about this game is like the subtle details they've put into everything. Like all of the runes, well, like they actually say stuff. And it's those little things that like you tend to overlook. That really just I like those little details. And I watched a really interesting video, and I don't remember who did it, on like how the music was orchestrated around and like the subtle differences they've made in certain areas with the music. And as a musician myself, like that is like the key. Like I can't play a game if the music isn't good. And I think that's why I love the Zelda series so much, is like even Skyward Sword, as much as I hate that game, the music in it is fantastic. And every time I hear the music, I'm like, I should play Skyward Sword. And then I remember how much I hate playing Skyward Sword, so I don't. But the music gets me almost every time.
Hopefully the HD version of Skyward Sword will get rid of some of those, things.
And Ultra getting hit by the Guardian again.
Katie, what's wrong with the Skyward Sword in your opinion? Is it just motion controls?
I mean, a little bit of the motion controls, but honestly, I felt it was really repetitive. Like, let's not talk about the imprisoned fight 3 times. Like, please. Like, and the 3, like, you're only going to 3 areas, and yeah, each area expands a little bit, but it's still the same 3 areas. So.
Oh, Ultra just nearly escaped death.
I think for Shadow, I thought Shadow only had 4 towers. No. Oh wait, no, with the plateau. Yeah.
1,
I forgot
2,
about that. Yeah.
3. Yeah. So looks like Shadow's kind of planning out the next 2 towers he's getting.
Yep. Planning is super important for this, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, super important. That's, like, vital.
And Ultra with the bold strat of just going through the front door.
Yeah. Bold play. Risky option, but, yeah, there's a Guardian right there. Hello there.
Yeah, Mules has a good point that Skyward Sword just beats you over the head with the hand holding in the text boxes. But the music, the music.
That's sad.
Yeah, Ultra getting hit again.
My Guardian.
This King's Diary is going to... Oh man, I hate to see it. I really do.
Yeah.
I hate to see it too, but I think this costed him a lot of time, at least 20 minutes. Oh, he spawned all the way back down there. That's honestly so sad to see.
Yeah, so for something like this, Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. I'm gonna call it. I'm pretty sure Shadow is heading to Potato Tower right now, and this is his 5th or 4th tower. Not sure which one it is, but it is the 5th or 4th.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching Shadow's movement to see how he gets to the Hatno Tower. Because this is I always go through Kakariko and over these cliffs, so I'm always curious to see how others like where do you like to wind bomb from here to the tower?
Yeah.
Because some of these cliffs are just tricky to wind bomb off of.
Oh my god. Let me get back in. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's a great spot, or maybe not. We'll Ultra make it up before the Guardian shoots. Oh, hello there, Guardian.
Oh, and Shadow missing the mid-air wind bomb.
But he can land it. Oh, that's just sad. Well, you could just run up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like if you're gonna miss a mid-air wind bomb, like this is a good place to miss it because there's a lot of good places that you can stop and reset and just do a normal wind bomb.
That is true. Do y'all know how to do aerial wind bombs, or you do not?
I don't, but that's kind of what I'm going to be working on this week.
Okay.
That's on my practice this week.
I'll say that mid-airs are just a ton of fun and yeah, just really great. Now, I personally do not do wind bombs. I've done 5 of them and I've not put in the time to make them. It's one of those things I heard you say earlier, Katie, just like, hey, as long as I, do this regularly enough, I'm going to get the muscle memory down.
Yeah.
I haven't, so.
I think
yeah.
I think my problem was like I watched a couple of different videos and like I kind of knew the general movement. Like I kind of knew like, okay, you drop the first, go to bullet time, drop the second, then go back and explode the first. But like there's a lot of nuance into it. And I was very trigger happy with getting into bullet time. And then Bagris came into my channel and has been hanging out, and he's just like, yeah, don't hover your finger over ZR to go into bullet time. Like have it slightly below, and that gives you just enough of a delay that you don't hit bullet time too fast before you drop the first bomb. And I was just like, that blew my mind, and like that made it a ton better. And I personally buffer the second bomb. I buffer the square bomb.
Right.
Because I know
that seems super consistent. So that's awesome.
That has helped just buffering it. And I'm like, yeah, it's, people who are much better don't have to do that. But I'm like, if I buffer it and I get it 90% of the time, that's well worth hitting 5 frames.
Yeah.
To just get it consistently. So I think like if you're fine, because like I said, I was finding that I was going into bullet time before dropping the circle bomb. So if you find yourself doing that, don't hover the arrow trigger. And that made a huge difference. So I'm really thankful for Bagris like coming in and watching me fail so many times and was just like, hey, this helped me. And sometimes just having someone who knows what they're doing and knows what to look for watch you, they can tell you like what you're missing, because something like this is quite nuanced. But once you get the muscle memory, then you've got it. But yeah, we're not going to talk about how many hours it took me to get to that point. But and then Ultra getting hit again.
Oh my gosh, this is just heartbreaking. This castle is so brutal.
Yeah, Ultra's castle is just brutal. It's not good for him.
And I think this castle's gonna cost him the match, unfortunately.
I agree.
I think so too. After his tower, I think if Shadow gets the next tower, I think it's GG's, in my opinion.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's just my opinion. He spent way too long in castle. He spent almost 40 minutes in the castle and did not accomplish anything.
Yeah, you can't. When you're racing other people, you just can't do that. You can't spend that much time on one goal. On a goal like read the King's Diary. I mean, obviously, getting 7 towers, like that's a 40-minute goal. But like spending this much time in castle for the diary is just that's a run killer.
Ooh, I don't know if he knows where the diary is.
Oh.
Just went right.
Oh,
and he.
He went to Malice.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Just walked right in and the Malice did not load yet. Oh wow. There it is. Okay, now good.
There we go.
Okay, phew.
Phew, finally. Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Grosso saying Big Bree should start a company as a Breath of the Wild coach. Agreed.
Yeah.
But I know for anyone who might be interested in doing this, that the Discord does have what do they call them? Camps? No.
Boot camps.
Boot camps, yes.
Yeah.
Someone will help teach you tricks. And I almost got to that point, but Bagris, stumbled upon my stream and helped. So that was really nice.
Awesome.
And I know DTW did a co-op bingo with us and had offered to do that as well, but our schedules just didn't line up before I got it. But
D2 is awesome.
Yeah.
And then Shadow does the wind bomb.
And it looks like he's going for Lake Tower next.
Yes, that's correct. He's going
Decent
for the
call.
lake.
Yeah,
Lake.
I think Shadow's only got one more tower left. I think
And
it
then
might be this will be his last.
I think this is his second to last or final tower, and then it's GG's.
Yeah.
And Ultra only has one tower left, I think. If I maybe two. Also, if I kept track, but he's also got that Lionel.
Yeah, and he does not have ancient arrows, or does he?
He did
I don't-
grab.
Did he grab an ancient arrow?
I thought he was right there at that chest that we were talking about before. That Shadow
Okay.
used.
Okay.
That's where he was wind bombing off of.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't remember him using it ever during the castle, although that would have been temptation for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like so Ultra's also going for the lake tower, it seems. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
No.
Oh, I was wrong.
Grabbing some bomb arrows, I guess.
Guess so.
It looks like he was going back to the shrine, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh no, he's going back to Kamyatak.
Which puts him kind of closest to Coliseum.
Yeah, so I think that's
I think
so
it's
he
doing
went
Lionel.
he went to get the bomb arrows for the Lionel.
Oh, okay.
But I thought he had the ancient arrow. Huh.
I thought so too. But I guess not.
And Shadow making another safety save, which
Yeah.
I don't blame him with this many Lizalfos right here.
I've died to these, even
Oh,
when I had
yeah.
a horse one time.
Wow,
So,
that's crazy. I never die on the bridge. Like, never.
I think it's pretty easy to die, especially like, in a bingo when you only have 3 hearts and you have 4 Lizalfos and 2 of them have arrows. Like, it's easy to get hit by one and then arrowed by another and then you're dead.
Yeah, true.
very easy.
Whenever you fight a Lionel, you need to make sure he does not pull out his bow. As such, it's for some reason it's very accurate.
Yeah, you pretty much have to charge in because if you try to sneak in, he's gonna pull his bow out and then it's just game over. Don't ask me how I know. Not that that ever happened to me in a bingo ever. Not once.
Yeah. The Lionels have the smartest AI in the game.
So did you know that they could teleport?
Yeah,
because
I know.
I did not know that, and it happened to me in a bingo because I was getting shock arrows for Varuda, and
oh well, there goes Shadow. And not Shadow, I meant Ultra. My bad. Yeah, Ultra got shot in the face.
Yeah, but I was getting shock arrows, and I was like, oh yeah, he's on the other side. It's gonna be fine. And then nope, all of a sudden Lionel teleporting, and I was shocked because I'd never seen it do that before. I'm pretty sure I have a clip on my social media of it, of just my pure and utter shock. I was like, I didn't know they could teleport. So,
Did it teleport to you? Did it teleport to you or away from you?
No, like right next to me, like right in front of me.
Oh. Whenever they teleport, they always just teleport away.
No, he teleported. He was like behind me on like the other side of the mountain, and Ultra again. But yeah, he was like behind me on the other side, and I was like, perfect. I can get the last couple shock arrows without him like noticing me. Nope, he teleported to right in front of me, and it was. I was like, I didn't know they could do that. The Lionel?
Oh wait, it's raining. Yeah. He can't use bomb arrows. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh,
that's so unfortunate.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Yep, I hate to see it. Yeah, that's tower number 6, maybe? I think it's tower 6.
Yeah, I think Shadow has one more.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, he didn't just act.
Oh, he blew himself up again. Ultra,
That's
no.
sad. No.
Oh wait, no, Shadow.
Oh no,
just
Shadow saying
said
this is 7. GG's.
GG's.
Oh, GG's.
Okay.
Yep, that's
GG.
GG's. Yep, that's GG's. That's the end. Well, then.
We
Oh.
can count.
That was fun.
Woo. Well, if our runners want to join us in the
VC.
VC here, we'd love to have them.
Yep. Well, GG's to both runners.
Yes, GG's. That was a deceptively hard row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They pulled it
Like,
off.
That was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun commentating.
So just a reminder for our viewers, Shadow will move on. This is our first bingo bash, and for now it's a single elimination. GG, Shadowhunter.
GG, Shadow.
Thank you. That was a
And
fun
also
one.
GG's, Ultra.
I threw.
At
I
the,
threw
be- at
castle.
the be-
You had a raw
Yeah.
castle.
Oh,
You
that
threw
was-
castle hard.
at the
Yeah.
beginning, I was throwing in castle because I completely messed up my wind bombs, but that's okay. I was following some of the strats like CO did yesterday with like getting the ancient arrow,
Mhm.
and it worked really well.
Yeah, that
then-
is clutch getting that ancient arrow, and that worked well with this row since you were already going to the castle for the diary.
Yeah. And then getting the towers last, I thought was best, or like getting some of them during the run, because then I could just focus on the smaller tests first.
It's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking, but castle took me way too long.
Yeah.
it
Castle
really-
took you 40
oh.
minutes, and that cost you the game.
Yeah, it did. I don't know.
We were
Bad
thought,
RNG.
heartbroken
You kept
I
on
thought
dying
watching
to baby
that.
towels.
I died to
That was-
the baby ice house like 4 times.
I mean,
You got
honestly,
sniped by Guardian.
yeah, that was just unreal. I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, castle can be so brutal for bingos when you don't
Yeah.
have a lot of weapons, you don't have a lot of hearts, so you don't have a lot of wiggle room for when you do get hit. So it's just castle can be heartbreaking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah.
that's true.
And I thought the ancient arrows were in that one room. So
Oh, okay.
Mm.
threw
yeah,
for
that would
me,
have
so-
been really helpful for the Coliseum. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you had grabbed the one ancient arrow that's on the east side of the moat. Ultra, I thought you had.
I'm not. No, I had no idea that was there. I know there's 3 on the east side of the castle, but
Okay.
Oh.
did not know that
Oh
was there.
man.
So did you consider any other columns or rows before you settled on row 5? Either one of
So-
you?
I was kind of considering row 4 because I can like the 2 divine. I have speed. I can run meadow really fast. I can do it in like 12 minutes, I think.
Oh wow.
And Ruda was like, and Ruda isn't that hard either. And well, Curse Statue is easy, but no, I thought after it's a lot of like medium length tasks, and there's not really
Right.
anything easy there.
Yeah.
And Soldier's Helm is pretty
Yeah,
bad.
Mm-hmm.
where row 5, it's like 1
Row-
hard, 2 really hard tasks, and 3 not so hard.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kill Electric Wizrobe is right by Hylian Hood Plus.
And Ridgeland, it's on
And-
Ridgeland Tower.
And then when you go to get the King's Diary, you can get the Coliseum Lionel because you can
Yep.
just go get the Ancient Arrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're me.
Yeah, I think us commentators all settled on row 5 as well.
Yeah.
As being the best out of this board. So
Yeah, the only other thing I would have considered is bottom left to top right.
I was considering that
Bottom
as well
right.
but I don't. Barbarian Armors is
Barbarian
a
Armor.
cough out for me.
well, the thing is with
that one
Barbarian
you
Armor
deleted?
Star, you need Lionel hoofs, I think, to upgrade. You need
yeah.
Lionel parts to
Oh.
upgrade. So you wouldn't have been able to do the ancient era, you would have had to kill a Lionel. Or
Yeah.
I think there's
Mhm.
chests in the castle with Lionel parts, but I don't remember for sure. And as I was saying earlier, I always get lost in castle, so trying to find a specific chest in the castle is just not going to happen. It would be faster for me to kill a Lionel than look for a chest in the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I kept slipping on
I
my booby
avoid
zoomies.
castle.
And or sorry, wind
I
bombs.
avoid castle as much as
I do too.
possible.
Yeah, I agree. I
Castle
also avoid castle, so I feel you there.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Rudanya didn't appear on this one. Rudanya.
God, it takes like 4 hours for me. at
We're
least.
not going to talk about Rudania.
Redania sucks.
Well, I hate it, but usually when I do co-op blackouts and it's on there, I'm the one that usually ends up doing Rudania. But to be fair, Dobby usually does Urbosa, so we've developed our niches when we do a co-op blackout. But...
Shadow and I do co-op blackouts a lot, and we've got lucky enough to never have either of those.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
I've done
next
it several
time
times.
you have it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well,
That was a fun one,
awesome.
though.
That was fun, GG's.
Yep.
Yeah,
Glad
good
to hear
game.
it. Awesome.
GG's to
And
both runners.
Shadow, you're gonna win this,
again,
right?
a huge thank you to Mules, our fearless leader here in the back in the Bingo Bash. When is our next matchup? Is always what I want to see. Let me look.
Our next match is tomorrow at noon EST. Between Apple Freezer and Lieutenant Periwinkle. We also we have another match later, kind of late that night as well. 11 p.m. Is Left Shark Vivo versus Calpyro. And there will be some, actually a lot. There's like a full schedule tomorrow for Super Mario Sunshine Bingo League as well. So lots of bingo action tomorrow.
So basically, everyone just park your butts on the Bingothon Twitch page all day.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's cold where you're at, but it's cold and snowy here. So this is a perfect excuse to just stay on the Bingothon page and watch all of the amazing matches.
Yep.
I love it.
But yeah, with that, I guess we'll close things out. Thank you to the commentators. GG's to both runners. We are closing in here on having round 1 complete of the bracket. There's only about like 3 or 4 matches left. I think it's just 3 matches left for round 1, and then we're going to be moving on to round 2 soon. So that's pretty exciting. We're going to be rating Turnt Mosfet, who's learning Great Plateau 90% right now. So why don't you go ahead and give him some love. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day/night, wherever you're at.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.